When businesses decline due to COVID, why didn't the most prominent companies shift their business model rather than declaring bankruptcy? Well, who knows? Virgin Galactic could have been a luxury private jet waiting company. Am I right or am I right? Alright, hola, howdy, hello. Welcome to Saranyan Aranamurthy's official podcast, and today you're here to listen to my perspective on why did million-dollar giants quit rather than pivot. Alright, so let us get right in. With the onset of pandemic, many companies have turned off their marketing channels and declared bankruptcy for various reasons. Some of these includes not being able to cope up with the sudden loss of demand, existing overhead expenses, not having the necessary permissions to run the business due to lockdown restrictions, business closures creating a downturn in the revenue streams, and much more to stack up. But with all these billion-dollar companies closing up, I constantly have this one question that keeps coming up. Why did they close rather than pivot? Like, if you would have known businesses and how they operate, we all can stimulate what the next move can be. Chasing the next big thing in the industry. Okay, yes, of course, Amazon could be a best example of this. When they realized they had much more potential and demand in the market, they never hesitated to shift from what they were known for to create what they should be known for. They created a flywheel and expanded the new offerings like hell. From being a bookstore to everything, the music, films, home appliances and whatnot, Amazon is all around the nook and corner. With the onset of Dunzo coming into delivery assistant space, all similar business models have started to adopt the same analogy. Food delivery apps like Swiggy, Zomato have exactly created a clone of Dunzo, and today Zepto gives almost anything that you order in your doorstep within 10 to 15 minutes. Thus began the capitalizing on the existing demand by almost every other business. Now, the major question is, while all these new age startups are racing down the next shiny object, the syndrome that is highly effective in the business sphere, why do the veteran or highly expected giants not do the same? Well, maybe not chasing the shiny objects in a frenzy way, but how about shifting as per the new customer persona? I mean, business is all about getting today's people what they need for the day, right? So in all these contexts, the airline companies still had choices to get their business game up. And I'm pretty sure if Kingfisher ever existed till now, they would have definitely capitalized and become a luxury jet wedding company that anyone can dream of. Okay, I do agree, and I'm neither a prodigy nor an expert in the field, and I do not talk about the pros and cons of an airline company taking up the pivot. But what's bothering me is the potential they have and the possible shift in the business models that could have given a better breathing space to innovate and meet new demands rather than a closure. Okay, so now that you've listened so far and you actually know what I'm speaking about, what do you think? Why didn't Virgin Galactic or any other airline company for that matter did not focus on becoming a luxury jet wedding company? Well, that's maybe one of the most possible and the trendy in demand. Or maybe anything else, but instead chose to go with bankruptcy. If you think I'm right and if you really have a suggestion or a perspective, do hit me in. I really wanted to know what the reason is. Alright, so this be marking the comeback episode of this podcast. I am trying my best to be consistent and actually build up on the podcast. So thank you for listening so far and stay tuned to me until the next episode. Howdy, have a great day.